Large chunks of New Zealand's economy are in foreign hands, including banks, forests, breweries, media, retailers and manufacturers. The list is a very long one. So you'd think New Zealand would be considered a nation which welcomes foreign investment. But according to research done by the New Zealand Initiative, we're the sixth most restrictive regime out of the 55 it measured. To explain, I'm joined by Mr Malpass of the New Zealand Initiative. Hi there, Luke. So,
good morning, Michael.
What's the evidence for this restrictive regime?
Okay, so we took the OECD's foreign direct investment restrictiveness measure, and the New Zealand Initiative did some analysis behind their numbers, which does a sector by sector and category by category analysis. Mostly our restrictions come from what are known as screening tests, which are essentially checking that people have business acumen to do the business and are of good enough character. Now, the OECD's measure is the best in the world, and we just dug in behind that, and we were shocked to find New Zealand was sixth most restrictive, and most restrictive on manufacturing, for example.
But it doesn't seem to be working, does it? Because huge slabs of our economy have been sold off over the years to foreign investors. They don't seem to have a lot of trouble getting through the overseas investment office.
Well, the trick is really what is the incentive? How easy is it for people to invest? Now, it's a competitive measure. New Zealand is a small country. We are relatively young. We have shallow capital markets, and we need foreign investment. We compete with it. We compete with every other country in the world for it. And the fact is that at the moment it is comparatively difficult. It is a difficult, onerous process that takes a long time if investors want to come here. We're a very easy place to do business once you're actually here, but actually getting in the first place is quite difficult.
But what's the evidence of that? The Overseas Investment Office is usually accused of being too lenient. It's just a rubber stamp for any application by an offshore interest. Have you got evidence of the OIO rejecting lots of applications?
It isn't the rejection that is the issue. It is how long it takes to process and how costly an exercise it is. Now, because our capital markets are so shallow, every bit of foreign investment that every investor that is put off from who is put off from investing in New Zealand in the first place, it means that our capital markets are shallower. The cost of capital for all firms will become more expensive over time. The cost of mortgages for all householders will become more expensive over time. And surely we think that investment, for example, in manufacturing, which on this measure we are the most restrictive in the world, surely we want more investment in that.
Okay, thanks very much there. That's Mr Malpass of the New Zealand Initiative.